Hey, what's going on, guys? So yesterday I saw Frozen 2 and
Let it go.
No! Shut up! Shut up!
Anyway, I saw Frozen 2 and I thought it was very mediocre.
What? Mediocre?
Yeah, I said it, I ain't gonna lie to you.
You're a monster!
Alright, now don't get me wrong, yeah, I actually thought the first movie was pretty good. I actually thought it was an okay film. The animation was good, okay characters, pretty good songs. No, wait!
Get out of here! Shut up! Someone get her out of here!
Let it go.
Thank you!
By the way, quick side note, if you haven't figured out already, this video is not made for kids. So if you're under 13,
make like a tree and get out of here.
the first Frozen movie was calm, for me anyway. Like, I know a lot of people loved it, which is why there was a lot of hype by a lot of people for this film. But like I said, I didn't really care for this movie that much. Okay, so let's start with what's good, which is the animation. Fam, I must applaud the animators of this film. It's fantastic. There is a lot more detail in here after the previous film. The faces are more expressive and the setting itself, you know, the backgrounds, the nature, it almost looks real. So huge props to the animators. I also like the relationship between Anna and Elsa, felt real to me, and Olaf I thought was pretty funny in this film. He has some good lines in the first film.
Oh, look at that. I've been impaled.
But here he gets more time to shine. There was a part where he explains the story of the first movie to some characters, and I thought that was pretty funny. In fact, there are quite a lot of callbacks to the first film, which I thought was nice as well. But the main issue here for me is that the story is a mess. I'm sure it sounded good on paper, but the execution was sloppy, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, Elsa hears a call from this enchanted forest, which Elsa is drawn to. The team go to the forest to find the origin of Elsa's powers, you know, to save RyanDaly, and pretty much to try and discover the mysteries of this enchanted forest. Again, it sounds like an interesting topic to delve into for a sequel, but the way they go about it is a bit too complicated for its own good, and I get that's what they're kind of trying to do, you know, trying to make it a more mature film, but it didn't really work for me. The story could have been told in a much more focused way, if you know what I mean. It's also very predictable. We have the elements of water, earth, fire, air, you know, the ones from Avatar. We find out in this film that there is a fifth element and the characters have to try and discover what this fifth element is, and your first guess as to what that is probably right. You know, they act as if it's a big reveal and you can see it a mile away, like, I'm sorry. The one character in this film that was for sure wasted and had no reason to be in this film was Kristoff. Literally all he does in the whole movie is trying to propose to Anna. It's basically what you think it's gonna be. He's gonna try and then fail and then try and then fail, and that's basically all he's doing for the whole movie. And then halfway through the film, he just disappears. Like, you don't see him for a good while and then just comes back at the end. Like,
What?
I got the sense that he was only really in here because he was in the first film and he's a fan favorite, but the screenwriters didn't really have anything for him to do for the story that they wanted to tell, so they just had him do this for the whole movie. He also had a song in this film. I didn't like it. Just like his scenes as a whole, it just brings the film to a halt. I get what they were trying to do, like try and make it into like a 90s music video style, but I wasn't feeling it at all. In fact, you know what, let me talk about these songs as a whole now. The songs in here, in my opinion, are not as good as the songs in the first one. I think the reason for that is because the first film was kind of lightning in a bottle. It would have been really hard to try and live up to the songs in the first. You know, a bit like Psy's Gentleman after Gangnam Style.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Motherfucker gentleman.
Hold it! What the hell is that shit?
Another reason is because of the more mature tone they're going for, and therefore the songs are not as catchy and do not have that sense of fun that the first one had. overall, after like a day, I don't remember any of the songs except for like maybe one song, which is Into the Unknown. But even that, I feel like I'm gonna forget that one like tomorrow, as well as the whole movie.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
But yeah, that's pretty much been my thoughts on Frozen 2. If you're a big fan of the first film, I'd say go see it. But if you're not, or even just a casual fan, or even just like me who saw it like maybe once or twice and was intrigued on what they would do for a sequel, I wouldn't recommend paying to see this. I personally just don't think it's worth it.
Oh, just look at that. I'm down to my last few coppers.
Yeah, that's basically it. So what's next? I might see this. I'm not sure if I'm going to review it yet. Definitely skipping this one though. But yeah, this has been my review on Frozen 2. What do you guys think of this? Let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the bell, and God bless.